Hi guys, welcome back to another video with me again, Amy Thonia's channel, and my name is Amy. Feel free to relax, okay, to join the family, relax, and if you love what you see, please do not forget to subscribe and remember to turn on the post notification for new videos whenever I upload one. In my last video about Italy, okay, the one I wrote, I said Nigerians in Italy should listen and pay attention to. So somebody dropped a message, a comment there saying that, can I believe that in Italy they do not rent house to Nigerians anymore? They will only advise you to buy. When I read that comment, I started laughing because I myself has witnessed such a thing, okay? So I remember back then when I newly came to Italy, getting a house was easier for people to get a house. I mean, it was easier for them to trust you with their house because they know that you need it and you can pay and you can also maintain their house. But the problem now is that Nigerians are beginning to commit so much atrocities. I'm sorry to use the word atrocities, you know, but the thing why the thing is so painful is that the bad eggs smell and then the pollution gets to both the good eggs. You understand what I mean? The people that commit these things commit them, and then they use it to rob the innocent ones, the genuine ones. And that's what we are facing here in Italy. I'm not going to come here and tell you that, no, all Nigerians are bad. I know that there are good ones. But it's so unfortunate that what is happening is affecting both the bad people and the good people. So renting a house now in Italy is so difficult. And I still cannot lay my hands why people choose to behave this way. So now the landlords have, in fact, they have cancelled it out, giving out their houses, especially to Nigerians. You know why the thing baffles me so much is that you will come across the Pakistans, you come across Indians, and they can be about 6 or 7 living in a flat, but you will never hear noise. Try that with Nigerians. They will tell you that we are all from Niger. The bass boost will be so much. So when we have been looking for a house, I went through, before we got this house, okay, before we got this particular house that we have been living, but that was when I had my first son, and we got this house. It was so easier for me because, okay, I had some connections, people that know me because I mingle with Italians, and then they were able to allocate this house. We were able to get in contact, not even from agency. We got in contact directly with the person that owns the house, and then we started discussing because some of my Italian friends that I know, so they also know the person, the owner of this house. They have known so much, though they don't live here. So, and they were like, putting in words for me. And the man was like, it's okay. He has no problem, provided he has seen people that know me, and he now know me. He can see that, yes, we are nice people. I am my husband, because it was I and my husband that went there together. And that was how we got this house. But the problem now is that we have been trying to leave this place because our number has increased. The house is not too small for us, okay? I have given birth 2 times after I had my first son. So now my children are 4 and the bedrooms here are little. So the house is just not comfortable anymore. We have been in search. We have been going for house hunting, looking for a suitable house. But it's not just finding the suitable house. It's about them, the owner of the house, releasing the house for you. Whenever they hear that you are from Nigeria, cancel it. If you had an opportunity of getting the house, your nationality, Nigeria, has spoiled everything. Do you know why? Because they have had experiences. So when I got to know that whenever they mention that I've submitted, we have gone to so many agencies to put down our numbers, to declare the kind of house we are looking for and everything. But the problem is that none of them is calling back to tell us that there is house. Okay, before initially about few years back, like last year, 2 years ago, they were calling. And when they call, and then we get to meet with the owner of the house, and then we start discussing. Once they hear Nigerians, the next thing they will tell you that they will get back at you. They never get back at you because they have heard that your nationality, Nigerians. And then it got me thinking, like, what is going on? Why is it that whenever we mention our nationality, these people, they block every contact. Everything is stopped. And then I got the opportunity to start asking some of these agencies. I took my time to go there. I went to about 3 agencies, you understand. One of them is a very close family friend. They come here, we discuss, and we spend time together. Oh, we are talking, they were like, it is so bad that when you come across the good people, it is not difficult for you to trust them due to what the other people has done. Now, the landlords have decided that they don't give out their houses to Nigerians anymore. And then he said, Nigerians don't take care of the house you give to them. If you give them the house and they enter inside, they don't maintain the house. By the time they are packing out, you have so much expenses to do because of everything that they have spoiled inside your house. The worst part of it is that if they give you a house that is already arrangement or a house that is already furnitured, there is chairs. It's not like you are not going to buy some certain things, but if there's a house that is already an apartment that is already furnitured, you have chairs, you have kitchen, you have beds, you have the wardrobe, you have everything complete. But you may, by the time they will live in that house and are about to go, everything is nowhere to be found. Like everything is scattered. To be sincere, what landlord will be so happy spending because they give you a house? And that's the problem. That is the problem. And another thing again is that the wars are nothing to write home about. People inside the house, Nigerians inside the house will leave children. Children will write on the walls and scatter everywhere. You come to see the walls is zero. And then talking about house payment, some of them won't even pay. Landlord will keep calling. They will keep postponing. They will keep postponing until they will finally go and do their judgment at the back. And they don't know that they have already judged them at the court. And then their letter will come that they are to evacuate that house in so time. Some of them won't even evacuate the house. They will wait until the police officers will come and send them away. This I have been a witness to. I'm not just coming here to say, for instance, or I'm not coming here to say, what if? I am giving you examples of what I have witnessed. And then it dawned on me that this is the reason. Now let me give you another example of what I have witnessed. There are these families, they live here, close to here, okay? Nigerians. She and her husband, the wife, I know her very well. She and her husband, they have an apartment of 3-bedroom apartment. Their children are all grown. At least they're in secondary school. And the husband is working in a very big company. The woman is also doing a cleaning job, but not frequently, if I would say. And the company where this husband is working is a company that can never fold in Italy because it's like an agricultural company. They deal with agriculture, so it's food. Food is something that if you are working in such a company, There's not talking about fooding because it's impossible. Belle must eat. So this man is always working. It's not like he's not working regularly. He is always on a regular shift of work. Is somebody that is working all the time. Of course, will be receiving salary, isn't it? Yes. And then I was in the house and I got a phone call and I'm like, I should come to the commune. You guys know I told you that I used to do translation. That I should come to the commune, that there is a case in the commune. I went there and I met this my friend. I'm like, wow, what are you doing here? She said that the commune summoned them, the police in the commune that they summoned them. I said, what happened? So we are speaking English. I said, what happened? She was now narrating. I was like, wow. Before I could raise my face up, there is the husband. The husband is already inside. I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. And then they invited me in. The commune officials, they invited me. I'm in the local government's administrative house. Yeah, isn't it? So they invited me in and we sat down and we started discussing. I'm sorry that I'm saying this now, but I'm just giving you a of how it happened. And we started talking and I started translating. And by the end of it all, I had to understand that these two people have been working without paying house rent for the past 8 years. Like seriously. Like seriously. Like seriously. I beg, make we check them. You that is watching me, check them, you, check them. If now you be landlord, 8 years, they don't pay you. How you will take them? And the state of the house, the common people, the local administrative officers told me that they have been to the house. The state of the house is nothing to write home about. Everything is destroyed. The landlord now is now demanding that they pay him up all his money and that they are going to pay every single thing that they have damaged inside the house. And not only that, the husband took loans from the bank, about 50,000 euros from the bank. Where is the money? Back to Africa. He sent it to Africa. He's building house. And I don't know how people think. I just don't get it. When people intentionally do wrong to their fellow human beings and they are expecting their dears will prosper, like seriously, the way you spoil somebody's estate is the way your own thing is going to be spoiled. If you don't know, you took a loan and you are owing house rent for the past 8 years and destroyed the whole house where you are living, house that you entered, everything furnitured in order, and then you do it because say now you bo. This is something we ourselves, within ourselves, we can't even tolerate it. Swear to me that you stay in this Europe now, you toiled, you labored, you built a house back home, and then your tenant did not pay you 2 months, 3 months. Say you no go pursue and come out for house. You no go pursue. Of course you go pursue. But this is something that somebody here in Italy had the gut to do. And then tomorrow when you hear that they refuse to give a house to a Nigerian, you will say, not them, they be racism. Like seriously. Wait till you go drink, now you go give another person. What you can take is what you can be, what you expect the other person to do. The way you treat people is the way you want to be treated. And tomorrow night, if that man finished the house and a tenant and he's beginning to have problem, he will say, Naduju, hey, they don't do me. Look, in this life, nemesis comes back to people. nemesis comes back to people. Now, the landlords don't give out their house anymore because there is lack of trust. They are not sure of their houses being maintained anymore. They don't want to be wasting money. They don't want to be called every now and then that this, that spoiled, that spoiled. Another thing again is that some Nigerians are very, very hard to have as neighbors. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because of the manner in which they live. The attitudes, the quarreling, the shout, the noise, the everything, every single thing. Some of them, some landlords just don't want to release their house anymore. So now they prefer that you pay for it, you buy it as your own house to the amount that they want to sell it. You buy it and then they know that yes, do whatever you want to do. Maintain it the way you want to maintain it. And the thing is that some of us Nigerians can't even afford to pay the money that they are putting on the houses. Even if yes, you can go and borrow from the bank. But the thing is that it's not everybody that wants to have a house here in Europe. Some people just want to rent. Then what do you have to say to that? There are so many reasons that those three agencies gave me. But I just want to lay emphasis on all these ones. So that is why landlords now, they have refused to be renting houses to Nigerians. Because of the lack of trust, because of the breach of contracts, because of their behaviors, because of the lack of maintenance, inadequate maintenance, lack of payment. That is what we are facing here in Italy. That is why I'm still here. I should have left here long ago if I had gotten a suitable house for myself. I have gotten, but they refuse to rent it out. So what do you have to say to me about that? In that other video, somebody came and was like, sister, you're lashing too much. You're lashing us too much. If you think that I'm lashing you too much, that means you are guilty as charged. If you think that what I'm saying is not true, you go and make your own video and say contrary to what I'm saying. Then give me your examples. I'm not saying that there are no good ones. There are. But I think the bad eggs are spoiling the smells of the good ones. So you don't blame them if the trust is not there anymore. I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Anyway, that is it with this video. Okay, guys, please, let's try to do better. Nigerians in Italy, let us try to do better. Let us try to build, let us try to reconstruct that name here so that we can be accepted anywhere we go to. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. We are not quarreling, no. Okay? I'm just, with the way I feel is the way I'm just releasing these words out. Because I really had it up here. It is so painful when you are doing the right thing and then they begin to judge you. People judge you based on what the people that are doing the wrong thing are doing. And then you begin to suffer what you did not do. I didn't do anything. We are always regular with our payment. No problem. We entered this house without anything in it. Nothing was here. And the house is going to be it. The walls are still very okay the way it is. If I leave this place tomorrow, the landlord has nothing to complain about me. So it's so painful, when you are trying to do the right thing all the time, but the next person doing the wrong thing is the one, giving you that stain that you do not want. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, okay? Please, may the Lord help us to reconstruct this name called Nigeria, and live a better life. Set a good examples, okay? for ourselves and even for our future children, for these children that we are giving birth here as well. Thank you for watching, and if you love what you see, please do well to subscribe, and I'm going to be seeing you guys on my next one. Ciao.